Oh, right, I was going to explain what's going on. So this is one of, like, I think, I'm not sure where it is in the grand scheme of the game, but kind of middle-ish of the game, I'm guessing, of the Orc faction. So, yeah. Orcs versus Eldar, as far as I can tell what's going on here. We're going to find out together, because I haven't, again, watched this, really. Like, I looked at the first 2 minutes to make sure it all worked, but figured we all watch the movie together.
The vault is just ahead. What a planet of money! Did I not mention the vault was Kaya's most heavily defended outpost? We're under attack! You gave away our position! I do love to see my enemies at each other's throats.
I have no idea who that guy is, but
Backstabbed us? Shut your go! Fight!
I don't think I've ever seen orcs try and be sneaky like that. Well, it's kind of amusing watching Gorgut sneaking around like that. He's always been like kind of a strange character, though, in this whole series. Like, he's always just doing something very odd.
Chase them, lads! I want to know where they're rolled up!
Oh, for those of you not, this is one of the things I am familiar with. We're going to backtrack a little bit just so you guys can see. But hero units, type units, so like obviously Gorgut's here. He's their leader guy. So he's going to have some abilities. Even back in the first game, you'll remember a lot of units did have abilities too. So I can't remember. I'm pretty sure the second game units also had abilities as well. So it's just kind of a mix of that. But I think that actually creates a shield around the units, and it's followed up by a big nuke thing.
I want to know where they're rolled up!
Yeah, Gorguts. He's a continuous, reoccurring character in the series. Yeah. I can't remember if he was in the second game or not. Definitely in the first one.
If you ain't fighting dudes, I'll find us a fight, boss.
Well, yeah, if there's anything you're seeing on the screen that you're not sure of in terms of what's going on, ask me and I'll try and answer. Because I've played the game technically, so I have a rough understanding of what's happening here. Like, the UI and all that, I mean, it's fairly standard, RTS fare, so it shouldn't be like too complicated. But of course, you guys can see. Well, I'll pause the video for a sec. You guys actually seeing things properly? Yeah. See, for like down here, there's all the different squads. Over here, with the UI is the like the abilities and like attack move, and sort of. I think probably there's a bunch of stance stuff. Yeah, there's like range stance, melee stance, stuff like that. Minimap is down here. This is a bunch of option stuff, I'm guessing, over there. So. Again, I've played this, and just sort of how it plays out really reminds me of the first game. There's like people who have never played the game but comment on videos and stuff. They're saying how it's like, this is nothing like the first game, and I have no idea where like that kind of idea even comes from. Like, when I first saw it, it didn't look like, or rather, I was thinking to myself, hey, this looks like the first game. Then I went and played it, and then it plays like it. So it's just like, I'm not sure what bizarro realm these people are from. IGN put up? I have no idea. When did IGN put their thing up? There is base building. Oh, I should probably mention that. As far it looks like, again, I haven't watched through this myself, but it looks like this is a mission without base building because it's the campaign. But a regular game of Dawn of War 3 will have base building, yes. Like if you go online for PvP and whatnot. It looks like Gorguts died there. Or did he? Well, I was answering questions. I'm not sure what happened there, but and it looks like orcs. I think they're collecting scrap there. Yeah, that's like their faction mechanic. They collect scrap. Here's the thing: like if this was any other faction, I'd probably be able to talk about it a little bit better. But again, I don't know orcs like at all. All I do know that like the whole scrap thing is their mechanic, and they gain scrap through various means, which I'm not too sure about. It looks like there was just scrap on the ground or something, and they're picking it up. I don't know. I know they have other ways of getting it, and then they can like decide which orcs get the scrap, I think, and get various upgrades of different types. I think like, well, yeah, I shouldn't speculate. That's what's going on there. And then there was another question. So before we move on, let me answer another question here that I did see. Oh yeah, whether it's more like Dawn of War, Dawn of War 2. Yeah, definitely a lot more like Dawn of War 1. I'm seeing like shades of Dawn of War 2 stuff in there. But honestly, like when I played it, it was Dawn of War 1 and the whole feel and everything.
Trust your boss to buy the best buy.
You haven't seen any videos of base building? Oh, I'm not sure what's available in terms of footage, but no, there's definitely base building. It is much more like the first game in that sense. Like I know the second game had technically like absolutely minimal, a tiny bit of base building, but oh, there's squigs. I think that's one of the scrap upgrades for what are those guys? Are those shooter boys or something down there? I think the scrap gave them the like the squig bomb squig, whatever it's called, ability, something like that. Actually, no, are those rocket boys or what is it? Yeah, because that guy down there, that one lone unit. The lone unit left in that squad, that's a shooter boy, I think. I wasn't looking at what the original squad composition was, so I'm not sure if those got upgraded from shooter boys or what happened there, but if did anyone see? Like if we rewind back to the scrap point, I guess we can figure that out, but oh, Elb, you're off. Right, thanks for joining us. Oh, here. Now, actually, we got to the point where I'm going to...
Of course! I was counting on getting backstabbed like that. Now, Zap Noggin, what sort of lovely fighters lined up for us?
We torched one of their camps just now, but the Eldar got 2 more camping on the ball.
Those bleeding squatters sitting on my prize. We'll build our own war camp here and clear out the Eldar ones.
Okay, so it looks like there will be base building in this campaign. It started out as... I remember there were missions like this in Dawn of War 1. Listen to that guy for a second there. So it's showing you primary objectives. They're being highlighted on the minimap down there. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, I do remember missions like this in Dawn of War 1, where it was like you started off with a squad and you had to clear out an area, and then you got, you know, basically a base. So it's like a multi-part type mission. So yeah, again, here's just, this is base building for you.
Stop this! The Eldar's attacking our war camp right now!
Right, so they like took a fortified cover position thing there, so I believe how that works is it provides reduced damage versus range attacks, but people can just jump into it and melee you.
Listen.
I need to lead our search for the vault passage. If you can't deal with mere orcs, I'll send another on whom I know I can depend.
The Eldar boss is gonna regret not taking me seriously.
Oh, you know what? My webcam is actually in the way of upgrades and stuff here. Here, why don't I find a better spot for my webcam? And I don't know, we'll put it up here. because there is information. I'll rewind it so you guys can actually see what was going on there.
Boss, he's gonna regret not taking me.
So here we go. Oh, so this is the spot where they're explaining what's going on and stuff. So, where do you want to put the webcam? Let's put it like... Isn't too bad, right? I think if I were to stream this game like actual, you know, gameplay and stuff, this would probably be a good spot, like right there, I think. Let's go with that one. So this is all the different, I guess these are base upgrades here. What do you have? He's got like the, like a building there clicked, so I think that's what's going on. Oh, he's targeting the pile of guns, I think. That's from the first game, the pile of guns building, and then you do unit upgrades there, I think. I think that's what's going on. And I think these are wall banners, and this must be the scrap. Like, I think how their mechanic works is I think they produce scrap for units. Yeah, I think I like this camera position. It's like we're playing like League of Legends, I guess, if I leave it here, yeah. Orcs need more micro to build vehicles? What do you mean? Okay, are you asking if the orcs are like a more micro-intensive faction? I have no idea. I would guess no, given how orcs tend to play, you know, compared to Eldar or something, but I have no idea, so... If that's your question, I can't really answer it. There's no requisition. Oh, no, there's requisition. Should be listed somewhere. Oh, it's the bottom left-hand corner. See down here? That's requisition, that's power. And I guess this is population. I don't know what this gem right here is, but it's something. It might have something to do with heroes and stuff, with Gorguts and these other things. That's my guess. Or maybe it's the faction scrap mechanic, I don't know. So Def Gun Ludas. Oh, so those are probably upgraded. Wait. So there's a truck there. I'm guessing he just built that. Okay. Yeah, the scrap is some separate. It's like a faction unique mechanic. So for anyone wondering, this is how you don't play Eldar. Probably don't want to just march your troops into an camp placement like that. As you need to get Gretchens on scrap piles in order to build vehicles instead of just queuing from a building. Oh, is that actually how they? Are you stating that, or are you asking me? Because I don't know. I have no idea. I did see a bunch of Gretchen just kind of fucking around with the scrap, so maybe that's what they were doing. I don't know. Gems for the heroes. Okay. Yeah, my guess was right. Okay. You can build vehicles from buildings, but also from scrap for cheaper. Oh, that's interesting. That's neat. Someone's done their research here, unlike me.
If you ain't fighting dirty, you're on my way to lose the trust.
Don't walk into walls with bullets. Yeah, basically.
We should find these tank busters a tank to bust.
This is the one thing I love, or one of the things I love about this whole series. It's just the incidental silly lines when you're clicking on stuff.
I'll show him a trick or two. I'll
First, testing the tractor cannon on those islands went great, but I think there's a way to make it even more killing. For that, you'll need to nick some nearby upgrade parts.
Bonus: loot tractor cannon parts. Okay. See, there's Gorguts using his abilities and stuff there. Putting, I guess the hero type units a little bit more impact. I don't know how hero units will work in multiplayer. because I haven't done that. Should be interesting to see how that all works out.
Marching on our war camp.
Tricky when they're smaller than me claws.
Now, so this mission, it's like they keep sending waves of stuff at the at your base from those two green dots on the minimap, or circles. I'm guessing that's a weird boy. Fist of Gork, here we go. Scrap Blast. Another textbook example of how not to play Eldar. That's Scrap Blast, I'm guessing? So far, all the hero units I've seen have been cooldown based. They like, don't have mana or secondary resources as far as I'm aware. Like, I haven't seen all the heroes, so I don't know, but... What's going on here? What are these guys doing? He's clicking on all these things. He might have been upgrading something. Oh, and in the meantime, he captured, whoever's playing just captured this point. So that's like, well, I guess both Dawn Wars were like this, where you capture points and then put like things down on it. And then you upgrade them as wanted, or as needed. Yeah, whoever's like the orc guy, he's got he's floating on a lot of resources, like 1,000, so he's going back and upgrading some stuff by the looks of it. Another drink of orange juice here while nothing's going on. This actually isn't the perfect place for the camera, because now you guys can't actually see a couple of units that are under it. Well, I guess I can, like, float it a little bit. No, that looks ugly. It's basically, beneath my webcam, there are 2 extra units of stuff, so... Do Rocket Orcs have the infiltration upgrade? They might. They did in the first game, didn't they?
Huh? While the boys were looting tractor cannon parts, they turned on this weird bridge thing.
Alright, so it looks like guys taking a bit of time to just fully upgrade things before a big push. I remember doing this when I was playing the what's it called? The alpha demo version of the game when I was at it was PAX, wasn't it? Yeah, it was definitely PAX. Though it definitely felt like when I was playing, like if I was really good and super efficient at it, I wouldn't need to sit around. It's just like I wasn't used to the game, so a couple instances I just kind of sat around and waited for resources to come back and, you know, upgraded shit. Under the... No, like, I don't... Things look really weird if you put your webcam at the top of the screen. I don't know what it is, but it's just, it looks messed up.
On my way to do some crushing.
Upgrade's done custom job real spiff.
Here's some fighting. Stuck in with the boys here. What are those called again? A prism tank? Prism... something. Fire prism, yeah.
Trust your boss to find the best fight.
I'm pretty sure there's directional damage based on that. Like it just got blown up because it was getting hit from behind by rockets. Yeah, notice he can just walk up into the cover and beat the crap out of people inside. still got mulched from the front. But I mean, it is against a pile of rocket launchers, so I mean. And so that's like a listening post defensive thing there. Alright, hopefully we see like the, what is it, the Fist of Cork, or the Foot of, what is it? Whatever I think it was Fist of Cork. I'd like to see that. Yeah, that's the thing I noticed when I played this game. Anti-vehicle weapons. Again, this is like early alpha balance that I saw. So who knows how it'll end up being. But it definitely felt like vehicles take a lot of damage if you're not careful with them. They're really useful. But they'll get blown up by anti-vehicle weaponry like fast if you're not careful with them. Which I kind of like. I mean, it's a matter of balance. Like, you can overdo it or you could underdo it. But conceptually, I think I like that idea.
Eldog is heading to our camp.
No more base building going on.
I'll say I'm a trickle on my way to do some crushing.
Yeah, none of the rockets hit that. Oh yes. See how it was taking the small arms fire relatively well? Well, it wasn't able with small arms fire, but
Boss, I sniffed out some more upgrade parts for the tractor cannon.
But yeah, basically, even like that, I guess that's called, what are those things called? Like Viper somethings? I can't remember Eldar vehicle names too well. But the anti-infantry weapons weren't actually hurting it that much, but the instant it cut range in the rockets, it was just gone. So those are, what are those things called again? These are Wraith Guard? I can't remember the name. Eldar units just have all these weird names that I can't remember. They're not the Wraith Knights, which are like the big-ass things, the melee, but... Maybe reducing anti-vehicle rate of fire. Well, you also got to keep in mind that this guy has how many... Hold on, let me pause this thing for a second here. Actually, if I pause it, I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4... It looks like 4 squads full of rocket launchers. That's a lot of anti-tank firepower. I mean, like, I would hope that would kill vehicles quickly. And again, if like it's very, very specific balance, I wouldn't like read too much into early gameplay footage like this. Like, they haven't even announced a release date yet. So I think that's probably the least useful aspect to analyze with this sort of stuff. When you, not just this game, but kind of any kind of gameplay, early gameplay you watch, what you kind of want to look for is just sort of general flow and base systems that are in place. Balance and numbers can be changed on the fly, like even after release and patches, like, and it will continue to change. So, oh, apparently the weird boy died at some point. Oh no, that wasn't a weird boy. What the hell is that thing? Who is this guy? Hold on, let's rewind. I was yammering on about something, so we missed who that was. I'm gonna pause it right as he hovers over it. So he gets warped into it. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? Crap. We'll get it this time. Big Mech was Maca. Okay. I guess that's the equivalent of the crap, what was that called in the first game? He was also in the second game. It was like one of the hero types. It wasn't. I don't think it was Big Mech, something like that. I think it was just the Big Mech. Oh, I'm not actually playing right now. I'm just watching footage that Relic sent out for people to take a look at, or some of us to take a look at. You going to play any other races? Well, I mean, when I get to play, whenever that is, I will be playing other races, sure. We're just kind of looking at very early preview stuff for the orcs. Oh wait, no, the tank busters are the thing he just had highlighted. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 squads of tank busters. I mean, that does explain vehicles evaporating.
You know this claw ain't just for show. On my way to do some crushing.
What races are in? Total? Orcs, Eldar, and Space Marines. Currently. Personally, I'm looking forward or hoping that they release Imperial Guard sometime soon, because that's the faction I played in the first game. But who knows how that's going to work out. I think what this guy is. I'm not sure what he's doing right now, but he's sending some maybe people back as a defensive squad. I don't know. Maybe to defend the secondary base, or maybe he's going to upgrade them with scrap. I'm not sure what the plan is here. I like the weird boy. He really stands out with that kind of glowing. Like you always know where he is. A relatively easy glance. I mean, all the heroes kind of do. But especially given that the big mech and Gorguts are like 3 times the size of everything else. And the weird boy, of course, isn't as big, but he's also getting his ass kicked right now. He just recharged a shield or something on him. I'm guessing that... okay, so he was using the caster to tank with some kind of shield ability, I'm guessing. Which is interesting. So there's Gorguts' spinny ability again. Again, I think that provides a shield while he's doing that, but I'm not sure. But it also like destroys things that are around him. It's sort of like this PB AoE field thing, I think. Got units destroying buildings. A slow and methodical approach, even with the orcs. I imagine, like, yeah, if there are additional factions added later on, Chaos would be I think they'd be a shoo-in, yeah. Imperial Guard fairly likely as well.
Lord Kaya has sent me to deliver you. Now that's an odd-looking geese. You cannot resist me, Orc. In both life and death, I remain Lord Kaya's greatest champion.
That's the Great Lord.
So if I sneak you, I'll make the Elder Boss extra mad. My body breaks, but I will return anew.
So that's interesting. So he can just keep... well, I mean, yeah, he's one of the hero unit type things, so he'll just keep respawning. And alright, so that's why he sent those units back, to defend the secondary base.
That mess is proper done. I'm telling you, some other boy must have nicked it.
Need Tyranids? I think if they were to release Tyranids, that would be way down the line. Along with stuff like Dark Eldar, too, which is unfortunate, because I really liked the Dark Eldar in the first game as well. They were actually what I played in Soulstorm, along with Imperial Guard, so...
On my way to do some crushing. These Eldar Chinese
I would think Tau would be in that second tier of likely. Like, if the most likely factions to get added are things like, you know, Imperial Guard and Chaos. Like, Tau would be, like, I think a tier below that, if I were to guess. Oh yeah, so incidentally, by the way, this mission, they, like, whoever's playing just completed the first primary objective there, so no longer on the mini-map. AdMech. What's that stand for again? The Adeptus Mechanicus? That'd be interesting, I guess. I mean, are they like an official faction yet or something? I think you can build like a Mars army now, can't you? Will the Necron return? Who knows? Alright, so it looks like this person is just setting stuff up. He's actually, yeah, sitting on no resource here, so. Got a sizable army, though. Yeah, it looks like he's just spending resource on upgrading what's currently existing as opposed to building more stuff. That looks like a base completely full of scrap, if I were to guess. And, oh, here we go. So, this is that whole scrap into vehicles mechanic, which I think, again, according to someone in chat, you can build vehicles normally, but you can also use scrap to build them cheaper, I think. So that's not me knowing that exactly, so don't quote me on that. What the hell are these things? They are... Is this just a looted tank, like from the first game? Looks like kind of like a jury-rigged basilisk or something. I like the, yeah, kind of like this ad hoc, you know, keep together scrap look at the vehicle there. Did anyone see what the vehicle was actually called there? When it was being built? It was looted something. I'm guessing it's just looted tank. Crap. See, I keep missing the names because it doesn't hover over very long. I'm going to rewind it just quickly. Actually, you know what? Let's go right back to the tank. Because I can fast forward again. So we're going to see... He's going to click on that. Yeah, that's okay. That's salvage looted tank. All right. And then later on, when he actually starts building the other things... That looked like a killer can from the first game. Jump forward a bit. Alright, so he's going to build something right here now. Yeah, it's a killer can. Okay. Yeah, it seemed, that's what I figured that guy was doing. Because I saw him, like, with the Gretchen. They were repairing the thing. So I guess it's the kind of thing where if you need it... It also looks like it's building, like, really quickly. So, I mean, I guess that's maybe to balance out the fact that, you know, balance things out so you can't flood the person's base with tons of vehicles really quickly. I'm guessing that that's what that function is there. Or, like, immediately respawn to crap in your base or something like that. Because, yeah, they would basically spawn with less health. Groups of commander types, customized units behind robots? What?
If you ain't fighting dirty, you ain't all fighting us a fight.
I like the animations on Gorguts with this new mechanical claw thing. Like, he uses it to walk. Or drags it behind him sometimes. Alright, let's check out what these looted tanks do. This should be neat. So Gorguts goes into melee. Oh wow, looted tanks really do look like basilisks. I don't know what the actual damage type is there, but it does look like artillery. As opposed to the looted tanks in the first game, which were like... I think they were more like Lehman Russ, whereas these were actually like basilisks.
Some enemy boys are fighting us! No place!
Alright, so he is building some more stuff. I think that's where killer cans are being made, right? More killer cans. Another killer can, alright. Yeah, really likes his killer cans. Going for one big push at the end here with a whole bunch of vehicles, I'm assuming. Yeah, Tyranid are in the second game, Dawn of War 2. What is this one? Oh, a Death Dread. Death Dreads were... I think they're very similar to Killer Cans, right? They're just bigger.
We'll make that mess look upgrades, we'll make that mess look like a proper dump!
That one is... Wait, did he end up building a Death Dread? There's another Killer Can. Oh, that's not the Killer Can, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so that's... So, oh, notice all the numbers down at the bottom? Those are control groups, I think. So, you know, press 4, you target all the things you've selected with 4. And there's 5 and there's 6. And the killer cans are all group 7. What do we have here? The looted tanks are 8. What the hell is 9? Or 0 there? I can't see what that is. The hero units are all F keys, by the way. If you're wondering what those, like, F1, F2, F3 is, I'm pretty sure that's how you target those.
Upgrades done custom job real spiff!
Beds are piloted by orcs. Cans are piloted by... Okay, I thought it was something like that, yeah. You just keep building these killer cans. I have an army of these things. That looks like the looted tanks just shelling the enemy, softening things up before they push in. I forget what those units are, like the ramping. I think those are the ones that have ramping damage the longer they shoot you. Those little floaty things.
Custom job real spiff!
If you ain't fighting dirty, you ain't fighting all.
Those Gorguts just murdering things again. Shadow Spectres, is that what they were called? I remember them from, I think, the PAX demo. I think I found them really annoying because they would just kind of like float off terrain. Or just like, you know, inaccessible terrain areas. The weird boy is collecting scrap. I don't know how that interacts with him, but I imagine it does something with his abilities. Can you imagine the kinds of heroes you'll get on Gettin? They've announced which Eldar heroes you get, I think. I don't remember their names. Like, they actually specifically announced the name of someone recently, and then everyone's like going, "Oh my god, blank person," and then I'm sitting there going, I don't know anything about Eldar lore at all, so it meant nothing to me. But allegedly, there's some really cool Eldar person that Eldar people like. It's in the game, so I don't know. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? I mean, it wasn't super vague, but it was still pretty vague. So. I mean, that guy never used his killer cans. Or is he planning to? I guess he didn't need them. Taking the methodical approach to the game. What was that he just used? That was Scrap Blast, okay.
I will return as often as I must.
Here he is.
Hey? Didn't I just kill you?
You cannot kill what is already dead.
Touch dramatic. Guess that's the Eldar thing, though. What the hell is going on? That's some kind of weird boy ability, I'm guessing.
This is not the end. Brethren, fall back with me to our Webway assembly.
Thus, I cobbled together a smaller, more pulsable version of the tractor cannon.
Ben's killing me, you hear?
Okay, so it looks like... Well, A, the thing isn't done. But a couple of things to note. I think the truck back there is picking up scrap. Also, I think what happened there is the weird boy used some kind of ability that was making incidental scrap that was strewn about the map shoot crap out. Some kind of like magnetic scrap launcher beam thing. Seemed kind of interesting. Seems like that would actually have a lot of interesting tactical implications. Especially if you can, like, drop scrap or something with the truck. But, again, I don't really know what's going on here. Jane Czar, that was the one. That's the name. I recognize the name now. Oh, the third thing you build, in terms of, like these hero things at the side here. For the Eldar faction, yeah, it's Maka or Maka, I can't remember. I think it's Maka, isn't it? Jane Czar and the Wraith Lord. Or is it Wraith? Anyway, the big thing with the sword. He's a Wraith Lord here. I don't remember if he's called a Wraith Lord or a Wraith Knight when you actually build him. Again, funny Eldar names. I guess I sort of played them in the second game, but I mainly just used the Warp Spider Exarch. And I used a lot of Warp Spiders. I remember that from the second game. And what were those other things? I think it was the Shuriken platforms. The things that cause suppression. Like, basically, I get people stuck in a trap by suppressing them, and then, like, Eldar would just warp in from everywhere. Was it a Wraith Knight in, like, regular games? Okay, so the Wraith Lord in this is, I guess, a special campaign designation. You want to match, so sure you can choose. So, okay, in online matches, you can't just spam all the heroes. Again, that would make sense if they did that. I don't know personally, but... Wraith Lords or miniature Wraith Knights? Okay. Is this For Honor? Yes, this is For Honor. Gorguts is actually an Oroch. You think he'd be, you know, one of the Viking classes. He's not. He's actually an Oroch. All these little guys here, these are all peacekeepers. Whenever they hit anything, they deal bleeding damage. It's pretty strong when you can build that many of them. You just got like all these bleed stacks everywhere. Alright, so at least we get to see the killer cans. Do something now. Different from what you expected For Honor. Yeah, they tricked us. With all those trailers and like gameplay beta things, those were all fake. It wasn't actually sort of an action-y, fighting-y sort of game thing. For Honor is actually an RTS. They pulled the bait and switch on us here. Can't say I mind too much. I mean, I've been itching for an RTS for a while myself. And since Dawn War 3 has clearly been cancelled, For Honor is really our only chance for getting a good RTS. Looks like he's setting up for the final push here. Oh, another looted tank. What was that? Oh, I think that was more scrap, like, showing up. I'm guessing that's what that was, around the WA banner. Actually, the fake War gameplay stuff that you guys are all familiar with, if we're referencing that, that's actually... Oh, hold on. Deploy the Orc's super ability Rocks to deal escalating area effect damage. Something. Select a unit and right-click to pick up the tractor beam. Oh, that's neat. The rocks follow the tractor beam? So you stick it on a tank like Gorguts and he runs into the middle of the enemy team.
Here comes a big one!
I had no idea that worked like that. Like, Gorguts bites the dust there, but that's hilarious. And very orky, I gotta say. I actually look forward to trying that in game. That's cool. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's the fire prism. I'm guessing it's a fire prism. Oh, that thing really packs a punch. There's like a delay. I don't know if that's its regular shot or an ability or something, but you can definitely tell when it happens. Because all the other fire prisms like died instantly. This one's actually getting a chance to shoot. I really like that effect. That's pretty cool. So the weird boy is looking to use his ability or something. The enemy can also pick it up? That would be funny. Ran off into Fog of War. Looted tanks are all the way back there. Wow, that range. I think they're shooting at the base from way back there. Yeah, they're definitely hitting the base. That's a massive range. Again, I don't know what damage type they do. Whether they're, like, still I don't know if they're, like, anti-vehicle, anti-infantry, or how much damage they do versus buildings, but that's some pretty crazy range. Is that the end of the mission, or is there more? Oh. Thanks for letting us know.
Dead March at one.
That's an old bunch.
Oh, Gorgut's back just in time.
Kaya, my friend, I failed you.
Alright, well, one last little thing there. He had to drag it out a bit. I guess that was just kind of like the end of a League of Legends game.
Where to now, boss? The roads!
Well, there you have it there. That was interesting. I'm glad I got to watch that just because, yeah, again, like the orcs are the faction I know the least about. So, neat stuff there. Okay, oh, yeah, the video did end. Okay. Back on.